How's it going, guys? So, last episode we completed the bridge. Um, or not last episode. I did the bridge off camera, finishing it at least with all the supports. But we did do the pathway of the bridge last time. I kind of did a little terraforming over here and this off camera. But I think now we are gonna do everything on camera because or not everything on camera, but just right here, everything that I was doing off camera, because this was meant to be something that I was going to do and upload, but I just had issues with the recording. So yeah, that's why I did so much, was just because of the way I was doing things. But anyways, now that I've got this base here, this is going to be the library of the town, and once the library is done, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do a little fishing hut or something, and then after that, I'm just going to build a couple of houses. Oh, I got another dog. This is going to be the town dog, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I used all of my logs. That was, I had the perfect amount of logs for that. But basically, the plan is to set up the rail cart, or the the railway, and then after the railroad is done on the bridge, I'm not 100% sure what I'll do, but I do know I'm gonna do something. That doesn't really specify anything, but yeah. I'm gonna work on this in a second. I'm gonna cut to when it's daytime, and I'm over here. I'm just gonna head to my base for now. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. And it is daytime, so one thing I guess I wanted to mention was mobs are spawning in my house. Well, not anymore, but they were. So I had to like fill in with a bunch of lights. So there's just gonna be a bunch of torches around here. So that's kind of fun. I don't have any more sticks. That's pretty weird. Not a huge deal. It's just kind of weird. Anyways, I'm gonna cut back to when I will be at the village, and I'll see you in a second. And we are back. So one thing I want to point out is that I really need to add rails to this bridge, because that is quite the walk for old Minecraft, because there's no sprinting or elytra or anything like that. So it's kind of just slow. I mean, it's not horrible. It's probably only, I don't know, I want to say maybe like at the highest amount, it's probably about 200 blocks, so it's not a crazy walk. It's just without sprinting, it's kind of annoying. So I am definitely gonna make that rail at some point. Hopefully soon. Hopefully I get enough iron from mining within the next few episodes. I really haven't done much mining outside of what I've done in the beginning episodes, so I really do not have that much in terms of, or I really only have the coal and the iron to use, which, I mean, that's pretty much the big, like, two things in this version is iron and, well, like, coal, so it's not like, I don't know, but I definitely do not have a lot in terms of like, I don't know, in general, because I just haven't mined in a bit. Like, don't get me wrong, having roughly like 38, I think, uh, iron is not, it's not a little, but it's certainly not like insane. So I am gonna go do some off-camera mining eventually in the quarry, and then hopefully I find diamonds soon. I really haven't gotten any other diamonds outside of like the third episode, or no, it was the day we set up the mine is the first episode, I think. So yeah, I really thought diamonds were gonna be harder to find than how easy they actually were. It really was surprising how easy I found diamonds on the first day or first episode, and I just haven't gotten any more since then. I just need to mine out a lot of stuff, so that's what I'm gonna do. I know caving is probably the most effective way of getting diamonds, but I just don't really have any caves that I can explore because I've explored all of the caves off camera. That's where I started off in episode 8 or 9 was in the like only cave next to me that was actually like a cave. It wasn't just some random place. It was actually a cave. But anyways, so now that I've got like all of this wood, I think what I'm gonna do now is build that library. I don't know if there's bookshelves in 1.7.3, but we're gonna see and find out. I'm pretty confident there's books, but they don't really serve much purpose outside of being a neat thing to use, I guess, for decorative purposes. Maybe I don't actually know whether or not we have um, books in this version. I think we do, so that's pretty cool. Um, anyways, I think that is the first part of the. It's like the first part of the library done, kind of. I just need to set the foundation stuff up, which means getting more logs because I definitely need more. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna need more logs over here. I'm gonna definitely deforest the first, like, I'm hearing speed. I'm hearing things. There we go. Okay, that's kind of a lot in my. Um, I don't know. They can't really get to me here. There we go. Problem solved. Now I'm gonna need to get some pork. That's fun. Not a huge deal. It's just something that I didn't really want to do. And I'm gonna have to get a new sword. Well, I already have one crafted. It's just in my chest in the house. So that's just inconvenient, but it's not like it's a huge deal. And it's not like I'm fighting anything right now. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna cut back to when I have more wood, and I'll be over there. So yeah, and we are back from the whole trip. I got a stack of logs. It doesn't look like that, but I put some up here. Um, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this right now, but I do know. Well, actually, I don't know why I said that because I do know. I am gonna fill in the walls, and then hopefully I'm gonna do multiple stories on this. So I'm not gonna add a roof just yet. It'll probably be like 2 stories, maybe like 3 if I'm really wanting to like push it. But right now it's just gonna be this one story. So yeah, I'm gonna do it like an actual like library where there's like multiple like aisles basically, like where um pretty much like I don't know. I think it's right here. I am gonna add windows to this eventually. I just don't know where to add them. I'll probably do like this actually. I do know where to add them. There we go. Now it's now that's better. I think what I am gonna do as well is add little holes like this on this one, and then like this, and then it'll be set up with no windows in the back actually, so that I can get bookshelves. Um, don't know if I wanted to do like how wide these bookshelves will be, or the like space between them. I'm thinking maybe 2, or 3, with these being 2 in. Yeah, that's better. I like that. That's like right with the right with the doorway. So what I'm gonna do is just add it like this and add the bookshelves in between. And I'll do this. There you go. I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to add stairs. I'm gonna do that right now because I have a crafting table on me, so it's not. I don't know, so that I don't have to do it later. I don't know what I do with this. I'm just gonna find the cave and use it as my garbage. There we go. Problem solved. All right. That is the first part of the library done. I think I'm gonna end it off here, and I'll see you in the next video. So, see ya.